Hi, welcome everyone. This project is going to be the start of the lightsaber project. I wanted to make a lightsaber for a Luke Skywalker lightsaber. How I did it is I created a sketch and then I revolved that sketch around a center line because that's how a turning lathe operates. You're going to create a model around a center line that rotates. To kind of give you an idea of what I did, I'll start from the finished product of the model and work our way backwards. I created a sketch, a two-piece sketch that I can revolve twice. This is the handle portion. This is the front end portion. I need two models. I'm going to kind of show you those models right here. They screw together. These two pieces are going to screw together. They cannot be made from one part like you're going to see here because these diameters here, here, and here are too small for the part to be turned this big of an end in this length. It's going to become unstable and fly out of the machine. So we have to break it down into a bigger or two different parts that are going to end up getting screwed together. So this video is for a two-part lightsaber. It's the only option we have for smaller diameters is to create this into two parts and thread them together. How I started with my research is the first thing I ended up doing is typing in Luke Skywalker lightsaber drawing. That's the keyword search I selected. I moved over to images and I started looking at the different images for the Luke Skywalker drawing. And you can kind of see right here we have a Luke Skywalker drawing. The hilt piece we're not going to have time to do and screw onto the metal lathe turn part, but possibly something we can maybe add on for next year's sequence of videos. So I use these diameters right here, for instance, 18 millimeters, but in the sketch I had to divide it in half because I'm turning on the radius. This is a diameter, 38 millimeters. And during the sketch, I had to draw a center line down the center of my part, and making all these diameters divisible by 2. Another discrepancy is my largest diameter for my part is not 40 or 48 millimeters. The biggest diameter I have for my part in metric, well, my material is 1.625. So 1.625 divided by 2, 1.625 times 25.4 to make it millimeters. My biggest diameter I can make this is 41 millimeters. So the 40 millimeters will work. 48 millimeters will not work for my material. So I have to make this diameter smaller. At the biggest, 41 millimeters, if not even smaller than that. So this diameter here is going to need to be 40. That diameter and this diameter are all going to need to be sequentially smaller to make it proportionate here. So I might make that 40 a 36 and make 34 a 30. And maybe make the 22 a little bit smaller, make the 16 a little bit smaller, just by a little bit. Maybe I'll make 22 20, 16 14, 18 16, and 18 16, something like that, to make it proportionately smaller diameters. So with that said, I'm going to begin. I'm going to download this. You should download this and save it to your save image as, and save it somewhere where you're going to remember. Maybe your H drive. Come over to your H drive. Come over to whatever your folder is, and you're going to want to create a folder called Lightsaber Project. And please put your name. And I want to change this, Luke Skywalker Lightsaber Drawing. Save a drawing. It's going to help you. I'm going to refer to this drawing for the entire modeling of this part. So I'm not like looking around or goofing around. So how I'm basically going to model this is I'm going to start with some lines and some rectangular shapes. And I'm going to sequence that around my drawing. Try and pull that drawing up again. I'm going to select it right here. And I'm just going to be sequencing, so I'm going to kind of split my screen into two sections here. And I actually have it right here on Internet Explorer tab. And be modeling this back and forth. So the next video you're going to see, this is kind of the research and how I design this, or how I'm going to go about finding the image to design. Now I'm going to go ahead and begin designing the actual product on a new sketch. So thanks for watching this first video, and hope you enjoy the rest of the sequence.